You can buy property faster, you can analyze deals faster, you can optimize your assets and save money in payroll, marketing, etc., etc., etc.
Welcome to the 5 Questions Podcast, where we unlock real estate and business insights one question at a time. Welcome to the 5 Questions Podcast. I am your host, Mario Lamar. Our guest on today's show, she is from Venezuela to the United States of America. From marketing to AI, her journey is just incredible. She has built 6, 7 to 8 figure companies across 3 different countries. I present you Vanessa Alfaro.
Hello,
Vanessa,
hello, Mario.
thank you so much for being on the show with us today.
Of course, I'm super excited to be here and having a value conversation for you and your listeners.
Yes. Vanessa, the concept of the podcast very simple. I ask 5 questions, either about real estate or business, and we get straight to the point. You ready?
I'm ready. Let's do
Okay.
it.
So, Vanessa, Venus Capital Partners has acquired $55 million in asset under management using cutting edge technology. In the intro, I spoke to you about AI. How do you see AI shaping the future of real estate investing?
Well, I believe that real estate by itself is one of the slowest adapters in technology and changing industry, period. Okay. It's
Yeah,
so slow, all of the process, and everybody keeps doing the same thing that we has been doing for 20 years, right?
yeah,
So
yeah,
innovation is not part of the language in real estate. And I believe that people that is not adapting these technologies, artificial intelligence, and putting that in all the process, these operators are gonna disappear very soon. I actually read an article last week that says real estate operators that does not embody these technologies are going to actually says the fast will eat the slow.
yeah,
The fast will eat the slow, and the slow will die very slowly. Because in reality, what's going to happen is that people that does not embrace this is just going to be left behind. You can buy property faster, you can analyze deals faster, you can optimize your assets and save money in payroll, marketing, etc., etc., etc. So moms and pops operators, okay, are going to be buy for companies like my company. We're going to optimize those deals and we're going to
yeah.
make more money for
I uh,
investors than anybody else.
I 100% agree with you. If you don't adapt to the technology that is being put in front of us, you'll be left behind. The people that put in place the tools and technology, such as AI, will win.
hmm Yeah, and some people don't see that
Yeah,
because you don't know what you don't know, right? And,
exactly.
and when you start seeing the capabilities of what you can do in your company, you are like, wow, I just didn't understand. So I always encourage people to at least explore and understand what you are not seeing, okay? That can actually move the needle in your business.
Yeah. So that brings us to our second question. And talking about AI, Luna X AI is dedicated to helping corporations and entrepreneurs harness AI. What are some common misconceptions business owners have about AI, and how can they use it effectively?
Wow, a lot of misconceptions. Um, AI has been here for a long time, Mario. Okay, the reality is that AI is not a new technology. Large language model has been here, has been used for companies for years. And Netflix use AI, Amazon use AI, Apple use AI.
Yeah,
Um, what is new is that OpenAI, okay, has made it available for us, the regular people, the small entrepreneurs. And now There's so many other AIs that are being built on top of like the API of ChatGPT, and there's so many advances in just like 2 years, in just 1 year. The way that this advance is so fast that it's
Very
really hard
fast.
to catch up. It's
Yep.
really hard to catch up. So right now we have the opportunity as a small entrepreneurs to use technology that before it was just used for the biggest corporations. So that's one thing, a misconception. The other one is that people believe that AI is ChatGPT, and it's not. It's more than that, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So there are different levels that you can utilize AI for real estate. You can use ChatGPT as a conversational and use it for marketing. It's a low-hanging fruit. But there also you can build your own chatbots that do things for you in different levels in your company. One of the biggest right now that most of the people is starting to know is the chatbot that can actually help you leasing the units. So is this chatbot is going to take the phone call of the potential tenants. It's going to have a human-like conversation with those tenants. It's going to schedule a tour for you. It's going to put it in your calendar, and then it's going to send the lease agreement. It's going to remind this person to show up. Okay. It's going to like practically taking the job of one full-time person, right?
Wow,
We
that's
do have
amazing.
like a funny comment on that. Like we do have a property that people come and ask for Lisa. Like, hey, I talked to Lisa. I has been talking to Lisa, but
Yeah.
Lisa is our chatbot, actually. Lisa is our AI. So they go and meet with Tache, but there is no Lisa.
Yeah.
Lisa is using AI, but it's such a human-like conversation. And it's not about misleading the tenants, okay? Um, it's just about optimizing. Like this is a job
Absolutely.
that can be easily delegated to a trained chatbot for $100, $200 a month, and
Yeah.
instead of a person that charged $2,000, right? So this is another level of AI. And the other level is when you go and you put on top of that other AI technologies in every aspect of your business. So what are you doing with that? Are you replacing humans? In my case, we are not replacing humans, but we are like having human on steroids because now they can do more. They have more
Exactly.
information. Okay. They have less of the job that a computer can do and do the job that a human have
Yeah.
to.
Yeah. You still
So,
need to supervise what is being done, but you can do things a lot faster and a lot more
right.
per, let's say, per hours per week. You can
Right.
accomplish more tasks.
100%. So what we do with Luna X AI is that we tell entrepreneurs, hey, entrepreneurs in real estate, I have done the whole work for you. We have been doing this for 2 years. We know exactly what you need to implement in each step of the business. And if you want to come and we can tell you what to do. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I do believe that everybody listening this podcast is smart enough to learn this by themselves. Okay. So you can go on YouTube and you can start researching. Okay. However, it has taken us 2 years to actually nail it down
Yeah.
to everything that we have to do. Okay. And if you have 2 years to do it, that's fine. But if you want, if someone says, like, I understand that success, love, speed,
Yeah.
and I need to get this right now because I'm scaling my business. So that's the type of people that is working with us on Lunex. Mhm.
It's the same as coaches in real estate, right? You can take 20 years and learn how to do real estate on your own, or you
Mhm.
can go get yourself a coach who's been doing it for 20 years, and he's going to teach you in a matter of months, and you're going to avoid a lot of costly mistake. So having a company like Luna X, well, you're going to achieve your results much faster than if you go on YouTube and learn it yourself.
Right. What we do is very simple. We
Yeah.
just like, this is what we are doing. This is what we have done. This is what is working. Okay.
Yeah.
Take it and now do it. And now you can buy deals faster.
Yeah.
You can analyze deals faster. you can capital raise in a different way. Okay? So it's mostly for operators that wants to scale, okay? Entrepreneurs, solopreneurs that we focus a lot in productivity,
Yeah.
Mario, because I think that productivity for solopreneurs is such a challenge, how to be productive, what AI to use in order to optimize your time if you are a solopreneur.
Yeah.
So saving time is a big thing for us, saving in processes. So something that I really like, because as an entrepreneur for 20 years, I have done things in the other way.
Yeah.
And I now that we are all AI technology company, I see how that can change your entrepreneurial life. Okay, so
You see the results.
I see the results. Yes. Okay.
Well, talking about results, that brings us to our third question. You were recognized as one of the top most successful real estate investors. Now, can you tell me what strategies or mindset do you think separates the top investors from the rest of the investors?
That's such a great question. I think that what is separates really entrepreneurs for people that is not entrepreneurs are actually two things. Okay? And people ask me this question all of the time. How do you build 5, 6 companies that are 8 figures, okay, in
Yeah.
3 different countries? And it's not that I come from a family with money. I started from zero when I was just recently divorced. I had my 2 years old. I was 22. I was really young, and that's what I started
Yeah.
building my businesses. But I believe there are two things. One is innovation.
Yeah.
What is that thing that you can do? You don't have to reinvent the whole wheel, but what is that thing that you can do that can over deliver to your clients? In this case, with Venus Capital, what we are doing is like we're doing all these AIs and technology in our business so we can over deliver in results to our investor. We can over deliver in more returns to our
Yeah.
investor, right?
Yeah.
So, and the second thing I believe is speed. Speed. And I always say success, love, speed. If you know me, you will know my husband will tell you this. Like, I'm not that type of person that you have to push me, you have to hold me back. I'm all about doing things now, doing
Yeah.
things now. And I would like to share a very quick story.
Yeah.
Mario, do you know who W. Clement Stone is?
No.
Okay, this is really exciting. So W. Clement Stone was a BFF of Napoleon Hills. Okay, was
Okay.
a billionaire in that era. And he started from zero, but when he built his company, he attributed his success to one phrase only. You know what phrase was that?
I can't wait to hear it.
Do it now.
Oh, yeah.
Do it now. And he said that he will say that phrase 100 times a day.
It's such a
Imagine yourself
it,
saying
and
that.
yeah, and it's such a small phrase, but so powerful at the same time.
So it was do it now. And he would say that 100 times a day in the elevator when he was going from the first floor to his building in New York. He will make his employees to say that phrase as well. Do it now, do it now, do it now.
Yeah.
Because he believed, I understood that the secret of success was not mindset, was actually delay.
Delaying your tasks.
Delaying everything that you
Yeah.
have to do. And that's like part of the things that we have in our company. Like everybody in the company, they know this. It's like, do it now, do it now, do it now. My husband and I, it's like, do it now.
That's
Because we
good.
know that's part of the success. So I would say that these two is what actually what makes a great entrepreneur being a great entrepreneur.
Taking action takers, we call it.
Hmm. Yeah.
Our fourth question for you, Vanessa. Marketing has played a huge role in your success also. With so much noise in today's digital world, what is the secret to building a powerful and authentic brand?
Wow. That's such a good question that I didn't expect. Okay. Um, yeah, I've been in marketing for 20 years. My first company was a marketing company. Mhm. There is so much noise
Yeah.
right now in the digital space, so much noise. Uh, right now, it's not about how much content you create, okay, or how much followers you have. It's about bringing that people to reality. And I'm going to tell you exactly what I mean with
Okay.
that. My marketing girl, okay, um, she has specific goals as a marketing team, okay.
Yeah.
Her goals are only attached to revenue generating tasks.
Okay.
Generating tasks. Okay. So when people talk about marketing, people think about, oh, I'm going to create content. I'm going to be on Instagram. I'm going to have 100,000 followers, and that's going to be great. And that's how they measure success. How many people comment in my post, how many views I have. In reality, that is nothing if you are not generating income with that in your company.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if it's 100,000, if it's 10,000, but if you find a way to connect that to a generating income,
Revenue. Yeah.
okay, revenue task, okay, that's when the marketing is successful right now. It could be, for example, like bringing people to your CRM or to your database. Okay, that's a very direct task. Okay, goal with marketing for us. Okay, because that person then going from a social media channel, it goes to our database. That's very important. Remember that you don't own anything in those social media. That
Yeah.
people is not your people. Okay, that's Mark Zuckerberg people.
Yeah.
First. So any marketing activity that we do, it has an associated generating revenue.
Yeah.
Okay, go attach to that, and then it's, as I said, it's so much noise that the only way to measure that you are not. I always say this: you are not a big brand. You do not need the noise. Okay, you need to do activities in market that actually related to your revenue.
Yeah. That's very, very good uh counsel, because a lot of people will lose time trying to, create content like you said, but it doesn't bring anything to them. It's just a waste of time. Uh, you know,
And
for
they will
for
say, like, let me put a cherry on top
yeah,
of that. They will say, well, at one point in 6 months, it will give me something. But in reality, okay, those 6 months, someone else is generating revenue with that person.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I'm very strategic with the marketing that we do.
That brings us to already our fifth and last question, Vanessa. With your experience in AI, real estate, marketing, where
Mhm.
do you see the biggest opportunity for entrepreneurs in the next 5 to 10 years?
Exciting. Um, the best opportunity that I see in real estate is actually AI. I'm going to tell you why. Okay. Right now, you see a lot of noise regarding transference of wealth.
Yeah,
The millennials are selling businesses.
yeah,
The mom and pops are selling the buildings because the kids, they don't want it.
yeah,
Okay. They don't want to manage. You see a lot of these businesses, including real estate, being managed on Excel, on paper, on QuickBook. This is completely old-fashioned.
yeah,
Okay. Now, there are large real estate investors that they're still doing the things that they do because it works for them. Okay. They are not listening and paying attention to these technologies. Okay. Sometimes they're too large to implement change.
yeah,
So you're too small, this mom and pop, that they're just not interested. They don't know what they don't know,
yeah,
right? All these business owners that are selling their businesses and the real estate. Then you have these larger companies that is it's harder for them to change mentality, sometimes to change technology. It takes time for them to do it. Okay. But then if you, as a mid-sized operator, can take the lead, okay, in using these technologies the same way that Venus have done it, can buy those business that are still managed on Excel and QuickBooks and can optimize that, put some value add, and optimize those expenses, save money with all these technologies. This could be the biggest opportunity that you have in your whole life. At one point,
Yeah,
other companies are going to do it, but this time, only 10 to 15% of real estate investors are using these technologies.
that's incredible.
Very, very, very little. So I would say that the biggest opportunity right now is like learn this now. Do it whatever you want. You want to learn it on YouTube? Go. You want to come with us? I have a 5-day free event that people can go and at least understand, okay, these things. But we said learn that now, okay, and start implementing so you can scale faster. And this could be the next 2 to 3 years, okay, you could easily build a $1 billion portfolio if you have the right tools.
The first people who take actions when there's new opportunities or new technologies presented, they always are the ones who will come out on top. Always, no
Yes.
matter what it is. Facebook,
Yes.
whoever, Bitcoin, take for example. Some people believe in crypto, some don't, but still, the first people who bought Bitcoin today, they're on top.
100%.
So,
Now, there is a level of risk as well, right? There is a level of risk that you're taking. But let me let me tell you, let me ask you this, Mario. Okay. What is the difference between fear and hope?
well, fear is going to keep you from taking the steps. Hope, maybe you don't know, but at least you're going to try because you
Okay.
believe that there might be something on the other end of the
That's
tunnel.
very good. That's very good. Now, I want you invite your listeners, okay, to think about this. Fear and hope are both a thought,
Yeah.
your mind. They're
Yeah.
both a thought. The difference is that fear is the thought or failure,
Mm-hmm.
and hope is the thought or success.
Very
You
nice.
define where you're going to take these thoughts that you're having in your mind.
Yeah.
So when you're taking the risk, you can have fear or you can have hope. They're both a thought in your mind. You decide at that moment which one is going to be.
Vanessa, it was such a pleasure to talk with you today. I had an amazing time. One of the best podcasts I ever recorded. I'm going to be honest with you. Nobody ever, or not nobody, but not a lot of people talk about AI for real estate. It's still, like you said, a new technology. Not a lot of has been implemented, but you brought your knowledge and experience, and I'm very thankful. And hopefully, our listeners take a piece of your knowledge in their journey.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I was so happy to be here today.
Thanks for tuning in to the 5 Questions podcast. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell on our YouTube channel so you never miss an episode. Stay tuned for more insights and tips to transform your real estate and business game. See you next time.